Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome, Cancer, to Channel Future Tarot. My name is Bella. Today we're going to do your love connection or love lesson reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer. Take what resonates, toss to the reverse what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. We'll take a deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. We're going to start with that singing bowl, so let's be mindful of the noise. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Cancer. Alright, so we're going to check out what I was kind of meditating on in your energy, and then we'll draw some energy for you and your partner. And feel free to roll reverse. Do not force anything to fit. If it's not for you, it's not for you. It doesn't resonate, it's not meant to, okay? Now, coming right into the reading, we had past coming out here for you, Cancer. I think we're all doing a lot of looking at the past, right? Whether, whether it was a connection from the past that's had a dramatic influence on our life and our connections now, or just other situations that brought, this forward. But it says, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I think this is powerful, and I think this is real, and I think it's very important for all of us collectively to be doing this. We are going to have a powerful full moon solar eclipse in Pisces coming on the 7th. So you're probably, as a water sign, you're going to start to be feeling a lot of those effects. And, highly emotional, maybe highly engaged, charged, full passion. Those things could be very prevalent for you at this time. We have respect card coming out here for you as well, Cancer. It says you value everyone's unique perspective on the path of love. Yes, you need respect, and you can value, their love language, but you have to also value yours, and it has to be reciprocated. We cannot be in connections where that is just not met all the time, right? We have spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. I love that for you as well, Cancer. This is a time where it is okay to be a little spontaneous. It's actually, detrimental for you to do so. We sit in a period of stagnance all the time, and we get stuck, or we just get almost comfortable is the word in our situations, not progressing forward, not going backwards, so we just stay comfortable. Sometimes that's not the best situation either. We have giving your relationship a chance here. Work on your partnerships, Cancer. So if you are in this connection, and obviously the honeymoon phase does not always last forever, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's meant to die out or it's meant to be over. Real relationships require real work. That's just simple as that. There's going to be give and take and compromise on both sides, right? You have to both be willing to show up. It is safe for you to love coming out. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Whether you're jaded or been through it, you have to open up your love. If you really want love, you're going to have to open up your heart to give it and receive it, Cancer. And I think you already know this, right? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by some sort of religious factors. Now, whether you are, it could be just a third party. However, this could influence you at this time. Take it how it resonates, but there could be something there. Just help as one kind of evolves and grows spiritually. Some, don't always, and that could be influencing this connection at this time as well. Cancer, be mindful. You got to grow together, right? So I'm going to take out some cards for your energy and then your partner's energy. Again, feel free to roll reverse. Do not force it to fit. It's not meant for you. It's not meant for you. Rising and Venus signs of Cancer for love for September 2025. Wow, I can't believe we're already into September. I don't know about you, but it feels like it's going quite quick. We did have that 7 of Wands coming out here in reverse fly out, so we'll just take that, pay note of that in case it does make it appear. Oh, blew my candle right out. Oh, more spilling crap. Alright. Maybe things aren't going as planned for you recently. I think astrologically we all have a heavy month, planetarily. A lot of changes coming in. We have that 7 of Cups coming out, not 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, it is upright. So choices, decisions coming into being. Maybe a lot on your mind regarding this connection, or where it's at. You're questioning, and I think we're all doing that collectively, so don't be hard on yourself if you are. Choices, choices, choices. We have more Code of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I like this because this is for me is a sense of you sort of evolving, opening up your heart, mastering some emotions, being innocent in that sense of love, being willing to sort of, you know, this is that very much a Cancer energy, that sort of mastering the emotions, you know, working through the parts, you know, gotta heal it, heal it, right? We have the Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is that yin and yang, and it is in reverse, sensing there's an imbalance here in this connection. Either, you know, that could be what's causing some choice, or, you know, questioning the emotional state of this relationship at this time, Cancer. We've got that Sovereign card coming out here for you. So it's in reverse. This is that would be the Emperor in traditional tarot. This is, you know, an Aries energy, but this is kind of trying to get the authority back in your life. This could be authority figure trying to cause an imbalance in your life, or you're just not feeling like you're in control of this dynamic or situation at this time, and that's what's causing that indecision is coming in underneath the Seven of Cups as well. And with that mastering the emotions, they're coming in as well. So that's important to notice. You have the Eight of Cups here. Ooh, walking away, right, coming underneath. As you come to this, you know, decision-making process, as you come to this period of mastering your emotions and understanding where the situation is going or flowing or not, you're coming to this conclusion. There's something you're walking away from, you're leaving behind. Maybe it's an old way of thinking. Whatever the imbalance is, I feel like, you know, every other card out here is basically, well, you got it, water, I guess, and yeah. Yeah, the Devil card coming out in reverse. You're unbinding this temptations. This connection feels like it was once really strong, but now it's kind of become a little bit toxic in energy. It's out of balance emotionally. And that Devil in reverse is a sense you're unbinding yourself from this connection that has kind of brought you to your knees in some way here. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, as well as that Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We will clarify your cards, some of those cards in a second. Here, I just want to grab out your partner's energy card, Cancer. Feel free to roll reverse again if you feel that over here and you feel like that's them. Like I said, take it how it fits. Cancer's partner's energy, Sun and Rising. That imbalance that I feel like you've been struggling with for some time, keeping you, is you cause that detaching. That's Libra energy. This is Justice card in traditional tarot. That detaching that is there is prevalent because it, you know, as you start to unbind yourself from this energy, this person, they start to detach from it as well, because they were never really, I keep hearing, truly, authentically there anyway. They were not fully present in this connection anyway, so they've been always in a sense of detached, and I feel like you're just coming to sort of understand that in one way or the other, right? Lover's card coming out, Gemini energy for you. Yeah, this is a choice that's come. This love connection has come to a point where a decision has to be made. The choice has to be made. You can't go down this path, you know, with the two major arcana there, and you know, this person is detaching from this connection, but I feel like has been detaching and detached for some time. Woo, Hermit card coming out right next. It's putting them into solitude, right? They're going into hermit mode as you unbind, and as this connection starts to sort of, the space starts to grow between you two, and you know, the heaviness starts to lessen, emotions start to lessen. I don't feel like anybody's really fighting for this connection to some degree for whoever this reading is for. We do have, look at that, trust, the Fool card coming out right next. This is all major arcana for your partner. This is quick moving energy. And this is, you know, having the ability to trust in themselves after they go through this period of reckoning, this moment of sort of seeking internal knowledge, internal wisdom, internal healing, right? And through that, you know, they're going to have to learn to take a leap of faith again, right? Either you know, on their own, or oof, listen, the High Priestess, all major arcana coming out for your partner here. Wow. You know, they're having to listen to not only their intuition, but what's being said, what's not being said. And sometimes, you know, listening to your other person means, you know, showing up and actually listening to what's being said, not you know, readying our next, you know, statement or rebuttal, right? Not everything has to have a rebuttal, and we're truly not showing up for our partners if we are not sitting there and giving them the space to be heard and respected. And you did get that card of respect as well, so, you know, that's a prevalent energy. You got the sacral chakra card coming out here, number 2 as well. This is important. There's this, and right next to the intuition, they're going to be highly connected. This could be even you, Cancer. This could be you on this side for the most part. This could be you detaching from whatever this is. This 7 of Cups, that indecision, if that is your partner on that side. For some of you, that is, you know, very much prevalent. They're showing up as a lot of indecisive energy, and a lot of, you know, yin and yang, not out of balance, kind of giving you what you want and not giving you. It's kind of a backhanded relationship, essentially. They're not showing up all the time. They're not in control of their own thoughts and feelings because they're running on an emotional imbalance right there, and you know, they end up sort of walking away, 8 of Cups, because they can't sort of do what is right to sort of fix the connection, make amends, take accountability. Those are things that, you know, I see struggling here and on that side as well. Now, that Devil in reverse says the chains are being bound, whether they're mastering their own heart of emotions, or they're going to be, or, you know, you are, whoever's on this energy here. This is a sense of mastering the emotions and releasing your own, you know, shame, blame, and guilt from the past, right? Becoming. This is a sense of detachment over here, and having to detach from what you thought was necessarily love, which is also putting that person or this person on the side into a sense of an emotional choice between making that choice to walk away in some situations, right? You have the Tower moment on the bottom of the deck right there. Rebuilding is what's going to be necessary. There's a belief, there's a need to, you know, and that is the underlying energy for your partner. So this is definitely indicating to me that this Tower moment this week is probably, this month is going to be, you know, the connection point where you guys are going to either come back into connection, or you guys are going to sort of Tower moment and sever, and then, you know, walk completely away. You both have a lot of heavy energy here. You got, you know, 22 is a master number, but you also got a lot of energy of, you know, detaching to heal is a good thing. Seeking, you know, getting that wisdom, that knowledge, that internal guidance. Whoever's on the side is going to provide them that ability to have that leap of faith, to take the trust in the situation, but they have to listen to their own internal guidance, their own internal, you know, sacred wisdom that's coming down to them. They've been on, you know, I want to say autopilot for like a really long time, and they've lost a sense of understanding of their own self here. Can I clarify that? Devil, please? Can you clarify the Devil in reverse, please? So we got that, the 10 of Swords in reverse, right? Having to drop these burdens, right? These burdens have become a rock bottom burden, right? This has become heavy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, that has really become painful, as well as kept you 9 of Wands on this energy of vigilant, standing your guard, always defending yourself, always having to put up a fight. You know, this King of Pentacles, this person that comes in as this like ego set, like this leadership role, that just dictatorship here, and you're like, no, put on those brakes. I am no longer doing that. Whoever's on this side. Can I clarify that 8 of Cups? This Devil in reverse, and followed by the 10 of Swords in reverse, is definitely that rock bottom that this person, place, or thing brought you to, in a sense. An emotional rock bottom, heavy energy. And you walk away, you know, and it's prevalent, right? You got the 2 of Wands, right? Following, clarifying that 8 of Cups. That is a new, you know, path forward, a new choice, you know, looking forward for something new, followed by the High Priestess, 2-2, followed by 2-2 here. Definitely leveling up. This is definitely a sign of leveling up, followed by the Star card in reverse. You've lost temporary hope. All hope is not lost. I just feel like there's a sense of really not understanding, you know, which way to go forward, how to get under the, you know, out of this moment of pain. Clarifying that Justice card for Cancer's partner, followed by Lovers, yeah, in reverse. And their next card is Lovers. This is a choice that has become or has been on both minds for some time, right? Six of Cups, but the past in reverse, you know, a lot of revisiting the past where the good times were there. That's what kept this connection together, and it does for a lot of people, and that's fair. And then that Fool card, which is followed by the Fool. So double Fools coming out here, double Lovers card. This is just clarifying a few things. A leap of faith that maybe wasn't taken in this connection originally was kind of coming back to ironically be the lesson in the situation that wasn't working. Right? Somebody didn't take that leap of faith. Somebody didn't believe in this connection. You know, probably kept some side options going on. There's something there that just, they didn't fully commit to the connection. I clarify that Lover's card. You know? The Four of Wands, foundations, right? The foundations were cracking for some time. It was not a steady Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It was, the foundations were wavery. There was not a lot of progress happening with that Six of Wands. There was not a lot of steady momentum. And when you did feel it, or they did feel it, it kind of went backwards, right? The Empress in reverse, there was not a lot of nurturing it. It was like a backhanded nurturing. They're putting a little in, but almost taking more out or expecting more out of that situation, right? Let's see what that, clarifying that. Yeah, that Six of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Capricorn, it could be around wealth, money. There's a lot of give and take energy that was not being met there. And that is this person, you know, seeking that wisdom, that internal wisdom to get that, you know, information about what went wrong. Nine of Cups as well in reverse. You know, this was a wish fulfillment, but a wish, you know, that kind of, I felt like originally was wanted, but then fell apart. Strength in reverse. You know, it started to unravel at the seams. A lot of faith, a lot of trust was lost, and I don't feel like there was a lot of holding on, right? Clarifying the Fool card, please. The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That nurturing the wealth, nurturing money, you know, there could be an issue around money that caused some issue. The King of Cups in reverse. Again, this is speaking to your answer, but there's a struggle with emotional boundaries, struggle with emotions there, trying to master them, followed by the Ten of Wands, right? This becomes a burden. This becomes something that becomes too strong. The emotions, you know, they took a leap of faith, and I feel like they're entering, like, almost walking away with their, you know, everything got in the suitcase, but with burdens, right? That Seven of Swords coming out, liar, steal, you know, cheater, stealer card. Followed by that, listen, I feel like your partner, whoever's on the side, is got to be paying attention to the energy. The Death card coming out in reverse, resisting the transformation that is at hand, that the universe is trying to kind of mold up here. The Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in reverse, the conflict that keeps coming. The universe is trying to show you guys that this connection has probably gone a little bit sour or south at this time. Maybe not always, but in this moment, it is, this power moment is good. Something is going to release temporarily this connection if you are already not separated. This is something that I feel like is going to happen on the you know, Sacred Couple of Three of Cups. I feel like it is best, there is a moment, there's a period of pause, whether it is now or forever, that this time, you know, this separation is necessary, right? This Ace of Swords in reverse this isn't triumph, this isn't victory, this is not, right? It is just not. Queen of Wands in reverse, right? There's a lot of imbalance emotionally. You got the Magician in reverse as well, that Page of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of heavy energy that is out of connection with each other and with self here. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, but this has to transform. You have to let go, whether this is letting go of this person, letting go of this, there's something here that you got, you know, this High Priestess followed, you know, by the Seven of Swords, right? You know, there's somebody's telling you something about somebody, right? And this Death card in reverse is resisting the transformation that's at hand, followed by the Five of Wands. The conflict that's constantly there. It's time to drop the conflict. You guys have been fighting for some time now. There's emotional imbalance here. That you find that, and then on this side, the Devil with the Ten of Swords in reverse. With the Nine of Wands, there's again conflict, bitter, anger, fighting. This is all repetitive here. You got to take a break. You got to separate for a period of time and come back to the drawing board. When and if you guys can respect each other enough to have the conversation that probably needs to be had here, to be fair, I'm not trying to be rude or hard on anybody, but it's real, right? Like, it is safe for you to love. Whoever was questioning that, yes, I feel like that is, but you're way past that because you guys have done a lot of work hurting each other in the process. So I think this may be a love lesson in my unfortunate. We've all been there. My heart goes out to you. You'll get through it. You will. You will rebuild. And you'll come back better and stronger than before. Until next time, Cancer. Namaste.